it got to the point where I felt like I was constantly seeking after knowledge, and you're never satisfied. So you just want to know, no. There's no end to the desire to know. I would read every and anything. So I wasn't even, there was nothing like a sieve, nothing like a filter. The ones I should read, the ones I should not read, I would read them. So, before I knew it, my mind was, I don't know what was happening to my mind, but I think I remember one time thinking that this is how people run mad. There were seasons, my sibling would walk in and look at me, because now you sometimes you'll be carrying on a conversation and it will come out in real life. Then my sister would walk in and I'm like, Emem. Who are you talking to? There's nobody in the room. Who are you talking to? Why are you crying? What happened? Do you understand? It's like, it's a whole world going on and it's just you in your head. So I grew up in a Christian home. I grew up with plenty books. I don't even know how I started liking to read, but I was not one of these people that liked to read originally. I was the type that you see a book, that's when you start heading the other way. So I cannot remember for the life of me how I got to the place where if I don't read, I would read cover to cover. I used to sit down and read preface. Even if the preface is 13 pages, I will read it. I will read the acknowledgements. I will read the blurb. I will read the ISBN. Like, I will read everything in print. I don't know where that started from, But then, it's supposed to be a good thing. But it got to the point where I felt like I was constantly seeking after knowledge. And you're never satisfied, So you just want to know, no. There's no end to the desire to know. And so I would read every and anything. So I wasn't even, there was nothing like a sieve, nothing like a filter. The ones I should read, the ones I should not read, I would read them. So, before I knew it, my mind was, I don't know what was happening to my mind, but I think I remember one time thinking that this is how people run mad. Literally, I remember hearing of Dr. Foster's, and I'm thinking, this is how people run mad, from constantly going after knowledge. I remember one time I asked my father one ridiculous question. I don't know why I asked him. And he said, hi. More or less like, this is how people run mad. That was my problem. Why do I want to know this thing? So I started asking questions that people should just leave alone. Me, I'm asking questions that no human being is going to give me an answer to necessarily, And the problem is that, so I began to attempt to relate with God from the standpoint of reasoning and logic. So simple faith was not enough for me. Why? So you just pray and then something will happen. So what's the process? Is that when you say it, how does it get to God? Okay, well, how does he now make, like, I wanted to understand every bit of it. That's just ridiculous. There's only so much you can understand as a human being, but I wanted to get all of it, So I was just in a bad place. So I'd be walking around and it would feel like there were things in my head constantly. My mind was full. So the only way it led to a lot of things. So it's either I'm reading a book. That's the only way to be free. I'm reading something or I'm watching something. But once I am alone, I'm not doing anything. My mind is active and I wouldn't even be able to hold a thought. I couldn't say, okay, I've identified this thread of thought, let me follow it to wherever it's leading to. There was just constantly something. And so I became a restless person. I was restless. It led to restlessness. I'm always on the move. And so to not be on the move, I got into the habit of this thing Sister Happiness talked about the other day, the fantasy world, where you create some reality and you stay there. Because once I am not there, I am out in the real world. But the real world, I've messed it up with all the things I've read and the different things. So there's literally no peace for the wicked. It was just a bad place. And I would read till I had insomnia. Yes, different things came out from that. I couldn't sleep. So I have to be very exhausted before I can sleep. Sometimes I would read till my eyes were bloodshot, literally. And I still will not be able to sleep. And my eyes are there, they are hurting, but there's no sleep. It's like I constantly have to be, I don't know. I think there has to be a demon of, what's it called? Whatever it is, but whatever demon makes people just want to know. And of course there's pride mixed in there. But I'm thankful that I am now in a place where I can be comfortable with not knowing something. Somebody else can know it, it's fine. I will ask the person that knows. I don't have to be the one to know it. If you know it, just tell me. Spare me the trouble of finding it out myself, Just tell me, let's move on with life, And I'm thankful that I don't have insomnia anymore. I don't have to struggle to sleep, I can lie down and sleep. Now, why I would struggle with sleep is that when I put my head, I'm thinking, Jesus, there's so much I've not done. I'm thinking of a message I think, I wanted to send. Some song that needs to be, this. So that's what will now keep me awake, where I'll get up and say, I need to do this. One day I told myself, you should sleep so that you can wake up and actively do what you want to do. As opposed to staying up, eventually sleep, you'll be so sleepy you cannot do what you want to do. And then you fall asleep and then you wake up the next day and you're useless. So I'll tell myself, lie down and sleep. But that was not a thing that could happen. I would just lie down and sleep. In which world? It was not. It's a beautiful thing. And I think there's this thing that used to happen to me where I forget. It's like, I forget the things that I've been delivered from. And so I go into this state of, do I call it? So people are sharing testimonies and I'm asking myself, is it that I really don't have a testimony to share? Is it that God has not done something for me? And then he's helping me remember that peace of mind it's a thing. Peace of mind. I'm very grateful for peace of mind. I'm grateful that I'm not a restless soul. I could not sit in one place. And when they say something there's fire under you, I literally could not sit. I just constantly had to be on the move. I'm thankful for deliverance from this fantasy world thing. So when Sister Happiness said she could lie on the bed, I can be on the bed a whole day. I'm not sleeping, but I'm not with you. I'm gone somewhere else. I've built some event and it's a whole world and you have all the emotions, the anger, the pain, the excitement. It's like, it's a real world. You're feeling everything. It's real. How do you explain to somebody? So there were seasons, my sibling will walk in and look at me. Because now, you sometimes you'll be carrying on a conversation and it will come out in real life. It will come out in real life. You're talking. Then my sister will walk in. I'm like, Emem. Who are you talking to? There's nobody in the room. Who are you talking to? Why are you crying? What happened? Do you understand? It's like, it's a whole world going on and it's just you in your head. And so I'm grateful. I'm very grateful that I don't live in that place anymore, that I can live with human beings, real human beings, and just live life.
Thanks for watching. For more stories of God's transforming power as well as all the life-changing content, do check out the links in the description. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, turn on your notification bell, and share. God bless you.